The main difference is a marital relationship is, there's some equality there. You
Mm,
have, if you want a good marital relationship, all our research and all the research on attachment says that you have to know how to tune into your partner, listen to your partner, be empathic, and share your vulnerability with your partner in a way that pulls your partner close. And both of you have to be able to do that. It's an equal relationship. You both impact the relationship. In a parent relationship, it's the parent who is the main sculptor of that relationship. They have more power, they have more control, they're the sort of initiator of a lot of interactions. And it's the parent who is mostly responsible for understanding that the parent's main point in terms of evolution and in terms of being a human being is to create safe haven for their child. This is attachment science. A safe haven, secure base for their child. A
mm,
safe haven that their child can come to for comfort, and a secure base that their child can feel grounded in and know that somebody's got their back and that someone cares for them, that they're important to somebody, and they can go out into the world. And this is what attachment tells us. It tells us that and it's different between, adults who share the same amount of power and have the same kind of responsibility, and kids, who don't, who are. It's the parents' job to create that safety. And one of the
mhm.
tricky parts about adolescence is that starts to that starts to shift, and that the adolescent starts to define the relationship in new kinds of ways that parents are, you know, uh, not used to and get uncomfortable with. And right.
Mhm, okay. Well, you've said that, like, when marriages fail, it's not to talk about marital attachment and things, it's not the increasing conflict that it's the cause, it's the decreasing affection and emotional responsiveness.
That's
So,
right. It's
can you tell us about that?
disconnection.
Mhm.
It's the
And
dis-
ho
it's
sorry.
disconnection that's the issue, not the conflict is the inflammation. The
Mm,
issue is the emotional disconnection. So, for example, we use our Hold Me Tight, which is a program based on my book. We use our Hold Me Tight program in the great big heart hospital in the capital of Canada, in Ottawa. And I worked with a couple there. And, he had a new heart in his chest. So he had gone through hell. And his wife, who they got married at 17 and they'd fought their whole time, and now they're 60. Okay. So I don't quite know how they'd stayed together. Um, and they'd had children. The best thing you can do for your children is have a good relationship. That's the truth. To
mhm,
share parenting and to support each other and to show your children what a good relationship looks like. But they'd had children, and one of the big fights they had was, she said to him, "Sweetie, um, could it be don't you think that's a little bit too much wine that you have in your glass there? I don't think that Dr. Smith would like that." And my client blows up and says, "Is that what you're going to do the whole time? Is that what you're going to do for the rest of my life? Persuade me that I'm not the man I used to be. Persuade me that I'm a sicko. Is that what you're going to do? Because I'm not going to listen. Nothing's ever good enough for you." Right? And she gets massively upset and starts to cry, but also yell. He walks out of the house at night in the country with no cell phone, with no nitroglycerin, not having taken his pills, and screaming that he's not going to the doctor tomorrow. And he walks out and he drives around the country all night and worries her sick, and then comes back in the morning and says that he's not going to the gym, he's not going to the doctor, and he's not taking his pills. You can see why the best predictor of another heart attack is the quality of your most intimate relationship,
mm.
not the damage to your heart the first time around.